Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to episode 54 of Coffee Talk with Hazel. I'm Hazel. This is my coffee. I don't care if it is ghetto rigged. It's still coffee and it's fucking good as hell, man. And it's coffee. I'm not gonna complain. So anyways, as always, thank you to everybody who continues to check these out, as well as my website. Everybody who continues to show their support, no matter how or when or where. It still means a lot to me. It always will. I'll admit that these episodes have definitely gone farther than I ever thought they would. It's nice to know that people are either enjoying or liking what I have to say, or maybe even relating. But thanks. So yeah, I am waiting for my second bus. If you can't tell, I know it gets a little loud. I'm sorry for that. Second day of work. I'm still very much excited. It's exciting to me. I really like it so far. Now, when I originally got to this bus stop, it was not loud at all. Like, at all. It was kind of quiet. So anyways, so with having used all of my data, I'm not able to listen to my music or watch Netflix, as I mentioned yesterday, which honestly isn't a big deal, except for the music part. My music is how I stay sane. But the buffering, I cannot deal with the freaking buffering. Like, I've added buffering to my top 5 pet peeves. It's number 2. Buffering is my second biggest fucking pet peeve. So, anyways. So with not being able to listen to music or watch my shows, I've had nothing but time, since it is a 2-hour bus ride, not that I'm complaining, nothing but time to read. And anybody that knows me knows what a big bookworm that I am. Yeah. And I've come to realize how much I've actually missed reading. I grew up reading all the time. Like, I read all the Goosebumps books, like the whole Goosebumps series. I read, 5th grade? Something like that. My memory is going in my old age. I'm just kidding. But anyways. So, yeah. Anyway, so I've read a lot of books in my years. And also, anybody that knows me knows that Danielle Steele is my favorite author. Like, she has been since I was 4. The very first book of hers that I ever read was Granny Day. I fell in love with her writing style, her knowledge of the different sceneries in different countries, and I don't know, I love her. I do. And I guess that's why I was semi hell-bent on getting married, so I can change my last name to Steele, although mine has an E at the end, hers doesn't. But to be honest, I'm not a Steele. I'm a Bowman. I always will be. But anyways, so I love her. And the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, I love those. You know, it's kind of the writing style I was going for with my first book. Is a mix of Chicken Soup for the Soul mixed with Danielle Steele, or her writing style, and I guess a few parts for the Goosebumps, you know, like the whole falling in love thing. I mean, that's the most scariest monster to me. Although it hasn't been bad this far. Not saying it will be. But you never know. You know, nothing's ever set in stone or perfect, but we'll see. I'm happy, and that's what matters. So anyways, so of course, with Danielle Steele being my favorite author, I haven't read all of her books, but I have almost all of her books. This year, she's already come out with like 4 new books, which I don't have yet. But once I get caught up on buying those, then I'll have all of her books again, and I'll be caught up. Well, that, and if I buy the children's books that she's written, which I will eventually. Like I said, it wasn't loud when I sat down. The perks of doing these outside of my home, or not that I really have time in the mornings to do these at home. Anyways, so I've been reading one of her books that came out a few years ago, maybe about a year or 2 ago, called The Sins of the Mother, or something like that. Hold on, I have it right here. The Sins of the Mother. So anyway, Buzz finally showed up, so you know. Not everybody wants to be a part of my show. Maybe one day. We'll see. What did I comment? Oh yeah. So I've been reading this book. And obviously it's really good. I love everything she writes and thinks everything she writes is good. But anyway. have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, and how she wasn't there for them when they were growing up, and she tries to make up for it by being there for, her grandchildren, whatever, and made me realize, or makes me feel, it reminded me of my relationship with my grandma. And one, how much I really miss her. And 2, how lost I would actually truly 100% be had it not been for her. I remember the first time I ever got a hickey, I tried to cover it up with a highlighter. That didn't work, obviously. And then one of the girls I went to school with, told me that cover-up would work a lot better. So I did that. Well, my grandma, being the observative person she once was, noticed, especially with me being me and never wearing makeup. Noticed right away, asked what it was. So I told her. All she told me was to be careful. And yeah, I'm sorry, it's too bright. I already have a headache. Anyway, all she did was tell me to be careful, make sure that I didn't get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, I was in 2nd grade. I know that says a lot about me, don't it? But anybody who watches these or reads my websites or has read my books. So anyway, so then I remember when I was in high school and I confided in my grandma and told her how, I thought I was gay or lesbian, whatever. And she asked me, of course, are you sure? How do you know? And I was really scared. I was really scared to tell her, because my grandma's opinion meant and still means, honestly, everything to me. And she told me she still loved me, and if being with another girl is what made me happy, then she was happy for me. And at least I wouldn't have to worry about the dramas of marrying a man, wanting to kill him or anything like that, like how she felt with my grandpa. And yeah. And then obviously it turns out I'm not. I was with my girlfriend for 2 years.